Hi all, good night. Thank you so much for joining me with my first Dark Nights with Lady in the Dark, LID. Miss Dillon, why I have to be in the dark? Let me see. Let's simply put it that I like being in the dark. I don't want people on social media to know who I am. I feel more comfortable being in the dark. A lot of people, I don't know if you realize, but a lot of bloggers, when they're just starting out, you realize that when they're doing live, they do it in the dark, and when they get brave enough, you see they come out in the light. So maybe that will be what well, maybe I will do that sometime, but a lot of bloggers, that's what they do when they're just starting off with this live thing, because to have people up in your face like that, trust me. Hi, Princess Rosedal, how you doing? Yes, so I am here with my first Dark Nights, and I am going to discuss a topic that I saw in the paper. It is about a gentleman in St. Thomas, a farmer. And what he did was he basically his common law wife, inflicting wounds to her private area and her hands because that individual. Please like up the live, guys, as you come in. Please just click that thumbs button. Thank you very much. Right, what he did, he well, in chopper. Let me just simply put it like that. There and on her arm. And people, yes, when you read the story, you have to wonder what is going on or what was going on. You may hide from Nikki. I'm not hiding from anyone. Not hiding from anyone. I'm not a criminal, nothing like that. Not hiding from a soul. It's just that I'm comfortable being in the dark. And as I said earlier, maybe later down when I'm more accustomed to this life thing, maybe then I will come out of the dark. So as I was saying before, that gentleman, he armed his wife basically because the wife decided that she was not going to give him the chocho. The article said he asked over and over, and the lady refused, and that was what he did. Now, you see, when I read that article, I realized that something serious is going on in the minds of our men. The reason why I say that is that they feel entitled to a woman thing. It's like when you're in a relationship with some of them, it seems like they believe that you're in the relationship with them, so it belongs to them. And when you listen to the news stories over and over, you hear of men doing all sorts of things to their wife. And also, have mercy, Nikki. After jail he goes, he can bend over and okay then. Right. When you listen to the news stories, you realize that a lot of them, they have that mindset where they believe that they are entitled to a woman's body once the woman and them in a relationship. So they believe that you can't say no. You're not supposed to say no. They want to control you. They want to control where you go, when you go, how you dress, the hairstyle that you put on. That is what is going on with a lot of these men. And unfortunately, we have a lot of females that tend to remain in these relationships because they don't have a choice. They not have no money, they not have no work. So you realize that they stay in these type of relationship even though they're uncomfortable. A friend of mine who I was discussing the article with, what he said was maybe the poor lady, when the man a bother the lady, I say, hey, me not go waste my time tonight with you or something like that, because they're saying all sort of things. But we have to be careful as females. And when you listen to the news over and over, you realize even what happened in the US recently with that beautiful young girl, it goes to show that it no matter where you are, It seemed like men, they have that mindset. They believe that a woman is theirs and anything them want, them forget. And today also there was another article where that gentleman that did that thing to the lady, one child. I'm talking about the Jackson case, the Fowler guy that confessed of K, the 20-year-old accounting clerk, and he dumped her body. Now, one pitney for the woman, one pitney, When you look at the girl picture, she is beautiful. When you listen to them talk about her, clearly that young girl, she had a bright future ahead of her. And because that man believe that him supposed to have him away with the lady child, him not get to have him away, because clearly the girl put up a resistance. That is why what happened to her. So right now he's in jail and they're supposed to sentence him and he's asking for mercy. When I read the article and I see where his lawyer is saying that they should show him mercy, and I'm like, why would you want to show a man like that mercy? Him not deserve no mercy. After what he did to the child and everything, now you're supposed to pay for your crime and you are asked for mercy. I don't know, him alone, whole heap of them. That's what happened when they're supposed to stand up and face the punishment. You hear them ask for mercy. Why didn't they think of giving mercy when they were going to do the act? Why didn't they think that that person need them to show them a little mercy? The person want to live. But clearly, you don't know what is going on in their mind, because it's like, as I said before, they let one thing control them. They feel like they're entitled to a woman body. And once they see a woman and they think that they're supposed to get that female, what she have, that is what they do. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is here in Jamaica and across the world also. Now, people, I saw something this evening and they were speaking, it's about TikTok now. This group of individuals, TikTokers or influencers, they raise, I don't remember the exact amount of money, but a whole heap of money for someone to go and do a surgery. They all come together and they work together, and it is the second time I see where something like this is going on TikTok, where they come together and they work together in making an impact on someone's life. When I saw it, I was like, wow. Because you have to wonder if the young people them are do something like this. They're taking the time out, because if you realize most of the young people on TikTok, we older folks, we tend to be on Facebook and YouTube. The younger ones, they're on TikTok. You realize that if they take the time out and instead of them coming on their live and they do all sort of things, talk about all sort of stuff, they take the time out and they're making an impact on someone's life. You have to wonder why the older folks that have platforms, why they don't do that. Why you have so much cuss. And when you look at it, even today I was saying it, the young people, them do them thing. And this evening when I saw that, it was a perfect example. Because there you have a group of young individuals who have their platform. They can go on their platform, they can discuss anything they want to discuss. They can do anything they want because of them own. But instead, they take it and they make a difference in someone's life. This person now will be able to do their operation. You have to wonder why we don't have other people out there doing it. When you look at it, you have some individuals, they try to make an impact, but when they try, what happens? They get the backlash. And when you look at these young people, they're doing their thing. You're nobody in their circle giving them the backlash, because you're not going to hear it coming from any one of them. You don't hear anything like that. And it goes to show that the mindset of people, it is totally different. While big people, big woman, they don't want to see other people do anything good, forget the praise. And while the young individuals, to me, what they focus on, them no business. Them just want to make sure say they do that so they can continue being in the popular, continue being popular, continue being the hype thing on TikTok, and continue making their money while they're helping individuals. And I think that is the best thing for them, because when they do something like that, what you think happen? People will hear about them, people will speak about them. And that is the good thing. You have Wally Pawi. We just sit on our platform. We don't do anything. Some, we do it in the dark. We don't let people know what we're doing, while you have others out there. Them not do nothing. Then we cuss, then we do this, then we do that. But people, clearly, when you look at everything that is going on from adults to young children, you realize that the mindset, the way people are thinking now, everything is different. Oh, hi, Lady V, how you doing? Good night. Nikki, you know, say you're trouble. I'm sorry, I'm going to read comment now. Yes, please, Nadine, tell her again. Nikki, please let peace be still. And that is what I believe also. Sin is a sin. You know, have no sin, we're different. So when we hear the madness there, me have to wonder, because when you look at it, you know, the perfect example, when you look at the 10 Commandments and everything, it never put more emphasis on any of them or anything like that. He lists them. Those are the 10 Commandments. Those are what you're supposed to follow. Those are what you're supposed to abide by. He never states, say, okay, if you don't keep the Sabbath, that's okay. If you don't kill, that's okay. But once you know that, no, sin is a sin, none greater than the next. And that is what people fail to understand. It doesn't matter what you do, a sin is still a sin. Yes, all of them, S-I-N, S-I-N. You thief, it's a sin. You lie, it's a sin. You commit murder, it's a sin. You fornicate, it's a sin. You commit adultery, it's a sin. You blaspheme, it's a sin. So, Nikki, I can't say anything because I am in agreement with that also. Have mercy. I not even remember when we did that talk, so I go and sin. Yeah, he took someone's life. That is, yeah. Anyway, right. So you realize that the young people, they're making an impact in their, and they are making a difference in other people's life. I blessed one, while you have some individuals out there, you know, because even today, this evening, someone sent me a link, because I have a girlfriend who follow certain things on Facebook also. And she sent me a link. And when she sent it, me have to just tell her, I said, please, no send it. Me no want hear. Me no want hear. Because me have to say, why as big people, you have to come and sit down upon live every god day, and you cuss here, you cuss there, you cuss people. You don't live so bad with people, you don't have to just cuss, so? You can't just come and just say to another female, hey, you look nice. I like your hairstyle. I like the cake that you bake. I like it. Nothing. You realize that it's pure pure negativity. And you have to wonder. But their channel, their opinion, they're free to do what they want to do. But all we have to do is just make sure that we do our part to make sure that everything is okay. We have to be careful how we treat people, because you can never tell what will happen. You see, sometimes when you look at it, some of these same individuals that you see on social media, I believe that the reason why they act the way they do is because them not have no loved ones around them. Where them family there? when you really sit down and think about it, when you listen to them, you hear the bitterness in their voice. You realize that the reason why they are so them on social media so much is because them lonely. They don't have nobody to share the little time that they have with. Because believe it or not, it's really a little time we all have. They don't have nobody to share it with. So I believe that's the reason why we have so much bitterness. And what you see on social media, I think that is the same way they treat people that they have close to them. It's the same way they speak to them in disrespectful. They speak to them any and any way, tell them anything. It's the same thing. But I love what is going on TikTok, because the young people, they are doing their thing. They must show people, say, look, you can have your platform. You have these individuals who want to do their surgery. They set up GoFundMe page. We can help them. And I love that. And when you look at it, I love the fact that a particular individual did it. And when you look at it now, these young people, them outshine what that person achieve. Because when you hear of the amount that they raise, you have to say big up, big up, big up. So clearly, they take a page and they're going by it. They're doing what they have to do. And that is the good thing. Yeah, exactly. If any of them related to me, I would be ashamed of them also, especially if any of them were my mom. I wouldn't want anybody to know that I am related to them. Yeah, that is a crime. The crimes are different, yeah, from murder. But yeah, sin is a sin. Mm-hmm. Hello, Miss Joseph. It's maybe about my fourth time doing one. I did two earlier, sometime last year while I was in traffic, one today. Yes, I think this is my fourth one. Right. So, sorry, I went to reading comments again. It's a bit distracting. Yeah, I would be ashamed also if they related to me, if any of them whatsoever, if I had to call them aunt, mom, cousin. I don't want nobody to know. I would never want anybody to know. And when you look at it, they all have a good past that they can use to make a difference. Because when you listen to some of them and where they're coming from, it goes to show that no matter what you've been through, you can make something out of life. You can overcome. And if they just use that message, they would make a big difference. There is one in Jamaica. If that person ever go to any of the women's centers here in Jamaica and just give her a story, you know how much young people life would be different. One heap of young people would appreciate just a little talk from that lady to know where she coming from, what she used to do on the street or so forth. And they don't. I don't think they think about that. They don't think about it. But a lot of them, they really have some past that they should be proud of, to know that that was what I went through and this is me today. This is what I'm doing today. That is the good thing. They should be really thankful when they sit and they look back at it. They should be giving God thanks to say, guess what? I am no longer on the street. Guess what? I am no longer doing this or anything like that. But clearly, they're not focusing on that. And even not only them also, but when you look at it, some of our individuals that we have in positions, when you look at what they do, what they say, you have to wonder why they don't use the position that they are in to make a difference in the life of others. Because a lot of them, they can make a huge impact in their communities, school, churches, and so forth, but they choose not to. They choose not to. Instead, they do all sorts of things. But clearly, these people, to me. They're selfish. They don't think about others. They don't think about how they make people feel when they do stuff. They don't think about the difference that they would want to leave whenever they're gone. They don't think about what people will say about them, because clearly, when you listen to some of them, you wonder what the eulogy going to sound like. You wonder what people going to say. But I guess them just no business about them something there. Yeah, some of them are very, very talented for sure. They are. Yes, so true, Lady V. Most people don't know their strength. Yeah, they really don't know. Because I can tell you, if that lady ever decided that she's going to go to any of the women's center and just have a talk, it would be a big difference. Because when you go to these places, you understand what young ladies, single mothers, what they have to go through. When you go and you hear females telling you that they get pregnant at 14, some at 12, as early as 12, you have to wonder, 12-year-old, 14, 16, and then they get kicked out of all sorts of, and they tell you some of the stuff that they have to do. You have to say, oh my God. And a lot of them, they're just there. They're just going with the motion. I remember one individual, she said she know what she's doing is not right, but she's doing it because she have to provide for her child. She said she's doing it because her child have to eat, she have to pay the rent. And yes, when time you hear which part she live, you have to say, Lord have mercy, might as well end up paying the rent for there. So, but she need a roof over her head, so she's going to pay the rent. So a lot of them, they just need somebody who they can talk to, somebody who they can look up to. People no longer acknowledge God's mercy and grace towards them. Yeah, so true. They don't. They don't. It's all about themselves, what they accomplish, what they can do, and all of that. But I really hope that they will look into it and they will try to see, oh, they can make a difference. Because when I listen to one and when she explain where she coming from and what she doing, I'm like, oh my God. Because clearly, right there, so I have to wonder if the person don't look and say, thank you, Jesus, every single day. And when you look at it, it is sad to see that some of these individuals, they go through the rough pass, and instead for them to make an impact on others, you realize that they start to treat people the same way like how people back then treated them. Some, they will do stuff, they will try to make a difference in their own way, while others, they just continue. They make people life miserable. Hi, Sharon, greetings. They make people life miserable. And life as it is too short for us to make people life uncomfortable. Because when you really and truly look at it, life is short. It is really, really short. I remember the other day, I was just celebrating my 20. I was just 21. Just 21. It was a big deal. I said at 21, I was going to have my first child. At 21, I was going to do this. I was going to do that. And 21, how long ago? No, me soon edge over into 40s. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened in between? When you look at it, it all go by so fast. And you have to sit and wonder, what did I really and truly did with all of? Yes, you realize that, okay, then you achieve certain things, but really, what impact really and truly you make on someone's life? And when you look at it, the way things are passing, the time I fly like crazy. It was just the other day we all were saying Happy New Year. And look at it now. Monday is May 1, the 5th month of the year. And we were just saying Happy New Year the other day. So soon and very soon you're going to hear Christmas Carol and then another Happy New Year. And we all are going to sit and wonder, what happened to 2023? Oh, it went by so fast. What did you do? But all we have to do is just make sure that every single day you make an impact on someone's life, even if it is your family members, because I know everybody family. Make sure you know, say, some of we have people, our family who are suffer. Them just want food to eat and they don't want to call because a lot of them, they are ashamed. They don't want to take up the phone and call and say, okay, may I ask you such or anything. But we have that one person or two that we can help. So just make sure, say, you help them. You make sure, say, even if it's just some food, they have it to eat, because you don't know really and truly what will happen to you. Right now, you might be sitting, you might feel like everything is sweet and dandy, and you have money in the bank, you have your house, you have your car, you have everything. Everything is going on quite fine for you. Who to tell come the end of the year what will happen? When you look at it, some of the celebrities, look at Mike Tyson, look at Redman. I saw him name, that one with the basketball player with the Pierce and all of them, something there. I hope I saw him name. When you look at them, Tony Braxton, Michael Jackson, when you look at them and you hear, okay, they're going broke. And you wonder how them broke. Them did rich at one point. You can never tell what will happen. And a lot of times when that happens to people, it's the same set of individuals that they help, that they make an impact on their life. Those are the same set of individuals that come back and help them. Those are the same individual. Yes, Rodman. Yes. Those are the same set of individual that come back to them and said, okay, you were there for me when I never have it. You were there for me when I was at the lowest point. And they help them up. So we have to do that because, as I said, we can never tell what will happen to us. You might feel like everything is going fine, but you can never tell. Something can happen. I heard of a story yesterday. I was reading it. It was about a teacher here in Jamaica. There was this thing going on online where it seemed like you put in some money, and your money every month you make back that amount. Global Manpower, I think it named. And this teacher, they said, invest all her saving, put all our savings into this thing, every single dime. And now the lady, pressure sky high, because she lost all her money. When people tell me that the lady put in 800,000 Jamaican dollars into this thing, I have to wonder, really? And right now she's there. The lady has said her money where she did a save up, if go buy a house, she not have no money. So if she takes sick right now, where she gonna have? She not going to have anything. Right now she's back to square one, living from paycheck to paycheck because of one silly decision of putting her money into this scheme where she expect that she will get back more money. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I hope that people out there, you understand that you have to be careful how you treat people, because the way you treat people, that will impact the way people treat you if anything's supposed to happen to you. Oh, Jesus and peace. Nobody talk about him. Gully Bob is a big. That man is crazy. When we hear about the amount of money Gully Bob, I heard that Gully Bob made 500,000 Jamaican dollars on one show. One show. Me hear say that man, people offer him to fix him teeth. Me hear say people The amount of things me hear about Gully Bop, and when I heard that Gully Bop now walking up and down with this thing in his side, him not have no money, you wonder what happened? What happened? All of the money just waste. Easy come, easy go. You're saying still have 500K American dollars, so you're not broke. You see, the thing is, it's not really hard to forgive someone, You see, what make it hard is when you realize that the person don't change. You have a lot of individuals, they commit crimes and they go behind bars, and when they come out, it's like it's a totally different person. You realize that the person really and truly is different. The lifestyle that they live in, the way they speak, what they're doing, everything is different. When it's hard now for you to forgive is when you see the person come back out and I do the same thing when going for, them send him back out a road and him do the same thing over and over and over. You realize that the system, it had no impact on that person's life. We here in Jamaica, we say them set of people they love prison because they go in there, they get the 3 meals. So to me, that is what make it difficult and hard for you to forgive, because when you see them and you realize that they're just there, they're enjoying life, they're doing the same thing again, and they're out there. So they're going to do the same thing to somebody else. So to me, that is when I would find it hard to forgive. But when I realize that somebody really and truly change, I will forgive them. I will say, okay, I forgive you. But you're not going to forget. You will always remember the pain that person caused you. You're not going to forget about it. Well, Gully Bop never loved the opportunity that he had. He never liked it one bit, because if he did, he would have invested in himself, but he didn't. Him just take it, girl it out, waste it out, and now suffering and coming and asking for money and all sort of things. People help him, and I guess that is good, because maybe when he had it, he helped individuals, so that is good. But it's such a pity when you see them and they're suffering knowing what they had. But as I said before, one bad decision, we can never tell. It can impact our life. It can let us end up in a similar situation like what they have. What all of them go through, it can. Because what if, for example, look at what happened with SSL. What if all that money that Usain Bolt had, if that was the only thing him having a name when put in a SSL? Just imagine what would have happened to him now. The man would have been broke, basically. When you look at some of them that invest their money, you hear that they did it because it was their retirement, it was their savings towards retirement, and them lose it. All gone because of people out there. Them just decide to scam. Them don't want to work for them money. They want to look upon people and do it. When you look upon some of the ways, the people them decide to start do this scamming thing, it shows them smart. Them smart. When I say them smart, I mean them smart. You see, the people them are send message now like it's coming from a bank. And they're telling you this and that. It's such a good thing, because when I look at them, I said, no bank now gonna send you no WhatsApp message like that. So they're really, really smart. But I hope that people wise up now and be careful where they put their money and who they trust with it also. Especially individuals overseas, please be careful. If you want to buy a piece of property here in Jamaica, no send no money to no family member or no close friend. Uno don't do that. You better book a trip, come Jamaica, and start out on a business. Me see too much videos online. Me hear people tell them stories too much. Which part them send them money come to Jamaica and family take it away. So una have to be careful. Una don't do them something there because una go lose everything. The other day I saw a video where this lady was crying because when you look on the house where she send the money come for bill, the house is a couple of the column them when you look on them have to get knocked down. And at that time, brother bill her. No, you can't trust liar, blessed one. Take that from me. Can't trust liars. Some of them, trust me. There's one right now by the name of HB. And that man, the amount of money in gone with for people. Look at Movada liar. You can't, not even them. That's why I say better them come Jamaica and sort out the business themselves. Because you can't trust family. You can't trust lawyers. You can't trust the people them in the bank to deal with anything for you nowadays because those same set of individuals in the bank, they are the same set of individuals who are giving out your information to people. That's what I think. So you have to be careful. You can't trust them. But Jamaica is what? Very spooky. Blessed one, not even the law firm you can't trust. You can't trust the law firm. You can't trust them because it's like, especially when they're selling properties for individuals, and I can you see whole heap of cases where they decide that where individuals contract them to sell a piece of property for them. For example, if they sell the property for 31,000 US, or how much money you think them some of them pay over? God bless where the people them get. You see them send the people them money in installment. Some of them until now, you hear say the property sell and them sitting down waiting for the money. You hear say, oh, paperwork this. So you have to be very, very careful. I believe the best thing for people to do whenever they're conducting business, come and deal with it. Deal with it yourself. Deal with it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head to my bed. So thank you so much. Please, guys, like up the live for me, please. Like up the live for me. Yes, Nadine, so true. So true. Mm-hmm. That's how I learned from them also. I hear of a case where an individual conducted some business and what the lawyer did for sure all them people here when you're criminal, you're just a criminal. What the person did was the person sent the documents and everything with their signature. The person basically take out the person's signature out of the document, and put it on another one and conduct business with the person's signature like it was the person that was doing all the business. And when you check a stock, another person that do it, it's the lawyer who the person tell if you conduct all the business for here in Jamaica. It's that person did it. So you have to be very, very careful when you when you hear about them. Yes, I'm going to continue doing my dark nights, and not going to show who I am yet. Maybe further down, but definitely not now. Not now. So guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I'm going to my bed now. So thank you all. And I just had 2 moderators. I'm going to add 2 more. So thank you so much. Good night, everyone. And please enjoy your weekend. I'm going to try to see if I can get another phone and where I can take some call in or something like that. And I'm going to try my very best. I am trying to have I'm not going to talk exactly who yet, but I'm trying to work out two individuals that I would want to come and discuss a certain topic that I know that people are unaware of. So once they confirm, I'm going to have them on the Dark Nights one night next week. One is an individual that work in a certain profession and they have to deal with certain cases and they would just want to provide individuals with some advice. Another one is a counselor and same thing, can provide some advice where if anybody who going through the problems and so forth, they can call and just talk to that person. So that's what I plan to do come next week. So thank you so much for tuning in to Dark Nights. Nice having you too, Nadine.